Hello my friends, welcome back to cookwewill.com. My kids love pizza and for some reason they like when the crust has a thick puffy edge. And what's the easiest way of achieving that? By stuffing it with extra cheese. Never tried that, you say? So let's make a cheese stuffed crust pizza today together. I have already made the dough in advance, so let's start by forming the base. If you need an easy recipe for a great homemade pizza dough, I will leave a link for you below this video. Dust your working desk with a good amount of flour and use your hands to form a round shape. Once the base is large enough, use a roller to make it nice and thin. Keep in mind we are about to stuff the crust, so the base needs to be larger than the final pizza. I love to use one of these pizza pans. It makes everything so much easier. Just brush it with olive oil a little bit so the dough doesn't stick to it. Transfer the dough to the pan and pull it over the edges. The base should be about an inch larger than the pan on all sides. I am about to use low moisture mozzarella to stuff the crust. String cheese works well too, but you could also use Edam or similar cheese type. Let's cut the mozzarella block into strips and lay them around the pizza base. One tip now, if you want to reach a perfectly round shape, cut the mozzarella strip into shorter pieces. Once you form a nice circle, it's time to fold the dough over the cheese and lock it in. This part is a little bit tricky, so don't try to hurry it and take your time so you don't break the dough. Now use your fingers to gently press the dough down to seal the edges. Pay attention to this part. If you don't do it properly, the cheese will leak from the crust while baking. And now to the toppings. I'm starting with a simple marinara that I made by mixing chopped basil with tomato puree. Add a few tablespoons and spread it around the base evenly. Dried oregano comes next. I'm adding quite a lot as I love the smell of it. Now a solid dose of shredded mozzarella. I'm using about 200 grams or 7 ounces for one pizza, but feel free to use less if you want. A nice amount of ham comes next. I'm simply tearing it by hand, no need to aim for perfection, right? My kids love corn on their pizza, so I'm adding that too, but feel free to skip it if it's not your thing. And now something I love on my pizza. Thinly sliced red onion, and quite a lot of it. For an extra cheesy top, let's add some fresh mozzarella. I'm using about half a bowl for one pizza of this size. One last touch of oregano and we are ready to bake. When baking pizza at home, always preheat your oven to whatever maximum temperature it's capable of. Based on how high the temperature is, the pizza will take anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes to bake. Once the edge of the crust is golden brown and the cheese starts to become lightly charred, it's time to take it out of the oven. And now let's cut into it to see how we have done. The edges have puffed nicely and as you can see, they are filled with melted cheese nicely. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.